Good morning, Ursuline Academy. I'm Ava Aftev, here with
Campbell Kennedy,
to bring you today's news. Stick around to hear about Saint of the Day, the weather, some inspirational middle schoolers, Man Crush Monday, and Viola Davis.
Today's saint of the day is actually two saints and their companions. Saint Perpetua and Saint Felicity were alive around 200 AD. Perpetua was a young noble woman in North Africa. She, a Christian herself, recorded the prosecution of Christians in her diary. Her father, a pagan, tried to prevent her faith because of dangers. But she continued her spirituality and was imprisoned at the age of 22.
When Perpetua was captured, she was very pregnant, and while awaiting her death, she even gave birth. In this prison, she met Felicity, a slave woman who was also pregnant, and 3 others were being prosecuted. All 5 of them would have been released if they renounced their Christian faith, but none of them did, and they were sentenced to public execution. Felicity gave birth to her child just days before her death. Saint Perpetua and Saint Felicity were both executed by sword in the amphitheater, and the others were killed by beasts.
What brave women they were. I hope we can all be just as brave as our spring showers are starting to get scarier. Speaking of spring showers, I wonder what the weather is going to be like today.
Oh, I can help you with that, Campbell. Today is going to be a high of 67 with a low of 48. All day is going to be partly cloudy. There is also going to be some light winds throughout the day.
Now let's hear about some pretty cool middle schoolers. 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, a group of middle schoolers from Saul Merowitz Jewish Community School went to Chesed Shel Emeth Society Cemetery to clean up the cemetery due to the fact that it was vandalized. There is said to have been no evidence of it being a hate crime. Lucas Bernstein, a student at the school, said it is important for teens to stand up against acts of violence and bigotry, and we're the next generation. If we learn how to change and make a stand, we can do it.
Nearly 200 tombstones were destroyed and raised over $2,000 in under 3 hours. Dozens of kids from middle school participated to clean up. Max Loig, also a student, said, "There is a lesson to be learned. Many people do care about what happened in different communities. Now that we have informed you of this kind act these middle schoolers are doing that warmed your heart, let's talk about something that will give you butterflies."
Just as the story above did, this next story will make you smile. We all know the famous pop star sensation who starred in some of our favorite movies such as High School Musical, Hairspray, 17 Again, and of course Charlie St. Cloud. Have you guessed who we are talking about? If you guessed Zac Efron, you are correct. Zac Efron is our Man Crush Monday. Zac was born on October 18th, 1987 in San Luis Obispo, California.
Zac's first television appearance was on a show called Firefly. In 2005, Zac landed the lead role in High School Musical. High School Musical soon became a successful Disney Channel original movie. Once this movie was seen by many, Zac's career skyrocketed. Soon he would be appearing in Hairspray in 2007, 17 Again in 2009, and Lorax in 2012. Zac approximately makes $18 million a year. He has had an outstanding career that continues on today.
From a cute guy to some cute animals. Ava, would you mind telling us about the rescue animals over Christmas?
Not at all, Campbell. The Margaret Green Animal Rescue takes in all the pets that have become homeless, neglected, mistreated, or abandoned, and help them find their forever homes. Margaret Green Animal Rescue is saying a big thank you to everyone who had helped and supported them with the shoebox appeal. The charity had asked for treats, toys, and any goodies really, and for these treats to be put in shoeboxes or small containers. The Animal Rescue Center believes that every person or animal, for that matter, deserves to get a present on Christmas. So all the animals that were with them over Christmas, the animals got to open up their little shoeboxes just like we do with your presents.
Viola Davis is already a sought-after actress. She is famously known for her work on How to Get Away with Murder, The Help, and most recently, Fences. She is continually making history, and after her Oscar win last week, she's now the first African-American actor to win an Oscar, an Emmy, and a Tony. Her work as an actress is something that is truly inspiring.
Now on to another artist you may know. Today is a famous artist's birthday. Today is Michelangelo's birthday. He was born on March 6, Caprice, Michelangelo, Italy, in 1475. He was 88 when he died on February 18, 1564, Rome, Italy. He had created over 70 pieces of art, including sculptures, paintings, and buildings. His most famous work is something we all may have seen. It is in the Sistine Chapel ceiling. It is called The Creation of Adam.
32-year-old Damon Dees was riding his motorcycle on Highway 30 in Franklin County on September 5th when his peaceful drive was interrupted. A 45-year-old woman driving a pickup truck crossed the center line and struck Dees. His father, Eric Dees, told News 4, "What we've read on the statutes say that she at least qualifies for involuntary manslaughter."
But that month, this woman has also been charged with careless and imprudent driving, failure to register a vehicle, and driving without a license or insurance. Earlier in February, she was also caught on surveillance stealing license plates from a car in Cedar Hills. Relative of Damon Dees met with Franklin County Prosecutor Bob Parks on Wednesday to ask for a more serious charge that could result in jail time. But Parks told the family he couldn't do that. Dees' family members were disappointed, and they believe they will never get the justice they deserve.
Now on to a story that is a little more lighthearted. We often take the convenience for frozen food for granted. No one ever really wonders about the science that is performed to preserve the foods for longer periods of time while keeping the food's flavor. Credit for the flash freezing of foods goes to American inventor, entrepreneur, and naturalist Clarence Frank Birdseye II, who patented his first frozen food item in 1927. Birdseye discovered the key was freezing the food quickly.
Flash freezing forms small ice crystals, which keeps the cell walls from bursting. Because if the ice crystals are large, the food will turn into mush. During 1927, it was hard to sell his frozen food items because only 8% of Americans had a refrigeration in their home. Frozen dinners, first known as TV dinners, came on the scene in 1954 and were produced by Swanson. These pre-cooked meals only needed to be heated through the oven in order to be eaten. Birdseye died October 7, 1956, but the name of the products he inspired continues today.
This quote of the day will make you smile just as the story above did. Our quote of the day is said by Walt Disney. "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Walt Disney was born on December 1st, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. Walt had a dream to make a park where children of all ages could come and enjoy themselves. In Walt's early childhood, he became interested in drawing and would often sell these drawings to neighbors to make extra money. Walt changed the life of many things with his drawing of Mickey and has expanded into more than just the loving mouse we know today. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of UA Today. I'm your anchor, Campbell Kennedy.
And I'm Ava Avtev.
We want to say thank you to our team behind the scenes, Lily Summers, Chloe Weaver, Olivia Tallow, and Miss Lang. We are here to remind you to make the most of your day.